Guys, for 12 years, I've had a condition called hypermetabolism. I've always had to eat far more than the average person. And for years, I couldn't understand why. And I wasn't very proactive in trying to find a solution to the problem. Okay, but last October, um, I decided to try water restriction or fluid restriction. And I noticed that helped improve my digestion and stuff. And I came to the conclusion that the reason my metabolism was ridiculously high was because there's too much water in my body, and the food I was eating was just dissolving in my stomach, and I wasn't getting much benefit from the food that I was actually eating. And because of that, I had to eat, an excessive amount of food just to maintain a healthy body weight, and I really struggled. I got my body fat percentage checked in 2018, and I had a body fat percentage of 5%. So yeah, just keeping a sufficient amount of body fat on me was really difficult. I really had to, eat a lot of food just to do that. Um, so yeah, I've been doing that now. Water restriction, fluid restriction for just over 10 months. And recently, in the last few days, my metabolism has changed massively like that. Now my metabolism is normal. Okay, so I've heard of some people having this issue. There's a guy I used to follow. He was a distance runner called Brandon. He said back in like 2018, his metabolism just went through the roof, and he had to eat like 8,000 calories. He was eating 8,000 calories a day, and he was still underweight. I think that's because he was It might have been because there was too much water in his body or fluids. I don't know. He blamed his veganism for that problem, but I'm not sure if that was the case. Um, so yeah, I think having too much water in my body was detrimental to my health, um, and my digestion, my nutrition. I think that might have been one of the reasons why I had such a low IQ. And 10 months later, I feel a lot healthier. I feel like my IQ has improved um, due to the water restriction plan. But I still think there's still too much water and fluids in my body, and that's not healthy. So I'm just gonna keep trying to restrict my fluid intake. Of course, it's become a lot easier now because my metabolism has gone back to normal. The last few days I've been just drinking a liter and a half of fluids, and I feel absolutely fine. I don't feel thirsty at all. Before that, I was drinking 2 liters of fluids a day, and in July, I think there's a few days where I drank 2.5 liters of fluids because I felt really thirsty. But of course, it becomes a lot easier when you're eating less food because food dehydrates you. So yeah, I feel like I've reached a massive landmark in terms of my health, and hopefully, I can continue to improve my health. Is there anything else I need to say here? Um, no, I think I've said everything I need to say.